What is up, boys? It's Reggie here. Back at it with another Almost Criminal Podcast, episode 2. Longly awaited. I don't know if that's a real term, but we're here with episode 2. I'm here with my co-host, Tyler.
What's good?
And to introduce ourselves further, I'm going to ask him, not his name again. I'm going to ask him, I'm going to ask him his favorite Play-Doh color, his favorite. We did entree at Applebee's last time.
Yeah, appetizer or something.
What about Olive Garden? How do you feel about Olive Garden?
Every time I go to Olive Garden, I get the chicken parm and it sucks, and I still get it.
It does.
It's terrible.
My mom worked at Olive Garden and she didn't like it. That's very truthful.
And then the favorite flavor of Play-Doh is
flavor.
Yeah, I used to make them into sandwiches and I would eat them.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I like the blue one because it's not as salty as the rest of them.
Yeah, I did. I used to make my own Play-Doh, and you put sugar instead of salt, and it wouldn't taste any better. Fun fact, because it was still clay at the end of the day.
I used to sneak into my dining room when I was a little kid and eat ketchup.
Oh, okay. Well, now for you to ask the question back to me.
What was your worst experience at a Red Robin?
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
know exactly what happened.
What happened?
We were dining.
Oh, and I made you pay?
We were dining at Red Wobbins, and me, Big Mac, and fucking a couple of our boys, we'll say that. They were also with us. Me at the time did not have a job. I was fairly broke. And them at the time both had jobs, both had $1,000 in their bank account. And I brought my friend along, and they made me pay for him. And I ended up spilling the drink on myself and all over the table. And the lady at Red Robin's was fessed.
I forgot about that. She was fucking tight.
But we did get our free endless fries. And that's what I like about Red Robin's. That's endless fries.
My worst experience is when I was 7 years old. My dad gave me a jalapeno pepper, like a whole one, told me it was a pickle. Oh. And my dumbass ate it. And I cried for 3 hours and threw up.
Nice.
At the table.
So we got very good reviews from last episode from our random topics and random schemes. However, what we did get some judgment on was my sound quality. I'm sorry, I like to be comfortable. I was just leaning back in my chair, having a good time, but now I have to lean forward and look into his eyes.
Everyone thinks we're on a phone call.
We also got one request that I talk about World War II. It's not happening. That's stupid. But if it was, if World War II was a jelly bean flavor from the Jelly Belly brand, what flavor would it be? And why?
The brown one that tastes like pudding.
Ew.
That shit's fucking nasty.
Ew.
You ever had the popcorn one?
No.
Oh my God, don't.
That's gross.
It's fucking nasty. Best Jelly Belly flavor.
Toothpaste.
Watermelon. Oh. You know the one that like looks like a watermelon, like it's green on the outside. When I was a little kid, that shit had me shook. I bite into it. That shit was red on the inside. I was like, what the fuck?
You know how there's the those what do you call it? The shapes inside, like the runts. How they're different shapes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was waiting for you guys.
Stop touching the table.
But yeah. So one time I said, if God is real, I'll get the banana, and I got the banana. So God is real, guys. There you go.
That's why you're an outstanding Christian to this day.
Yes, to this day.
Alright, so a couple of updates from last week. We me and Reggie each put in $20 of our hard-earned money to get a table. We took the microphone off of the hangy thingy that was clipped to a ghetto folding chair, and my dog got sprayed by a skunk. How's your life been last week?
It smells like dick, and balls, all three at the same time. Well, two. And my life in the past week has been pretty very swag. I went to my white side of the family's Christmas and got paid big bandos. So if anyone wants to hit Taco Bell, hit me up. I got 2 gift cards. Make it a date.
We're definitely going to use them on the way home, so don't hit them up for those gift cards.
And I called out of work, and for that day, and they got very mad at me. But I'm a rebel, so I do whatever I want at the end of the day.
You're gonna love that when your boss hears this, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I have been hipping absolutely everyone I can to this podcast. Even my English teacher asked me what it was called, so shout out Miss Smith, you're a great teacher, and I hope you're listening. And anything I say illegal, you haven't told on me before, but please don't tell me on. Please don't tell me now.
So yeah, that's our lives.
That's it. All right, you want to get
some big boy topics?
You want to go first or what?
No, because
cool.
I have no clue what any of my topics mean. So yeah, you got firsties.
A girl that I was just trying to run a scheme with just texted me. Maybe later. Don't really think child pornography is something I want to do.
Well,
I'm not even going to explain that. Maybe. I'm not even going to explain why she said that. Let's just leave it at that.
Also, we don't have any lights on, but we have a candle, and he won't let us put it on the table because he thinks it's a date or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not putting it.
I don't think that's how it works.
I swore to my dying father that I would never put a table in between, or a candle on a table in between me and another man.
Yeah, so.
And then he stopped dying.
And now he's gonna die again because the candle's where I want it.
All right. So, well, first we can get into the topic that some people sent into me. So, number one was, what drugs would you try and what wouldn't you try?
I wouldn't try heroin.
And why?
It's not good for you.
Heroin. Living in the town we live in, the city, seeing all the heroin use, I don't really think heroin's a good idea. I can't imagine who says, hey, I'm gonna go try heroin right now.
It's not swag at all.
Except for the guys who be doing those crazy dance moves on the side of the street.
That's crack.
Yeah, no, they're doing it. They're having a good time. I saw we should tell a story of Mr. Time Traveler.
Oh, so we're skater dudes sometimes when we choose to be, and we're down by the bay. We were skating.
That's not true. We were down by the hospital in the middle of the ghettos.
Yeah, we're in the middle of downtown. Bad idea. At probably 6 o'clock.
Yeah, it wasn't too late yet.
So we get there, right, and there's this guy talking to me.
No, he wasn't talking to you yet. He walks
by
by talking to no one, and then
we
becomes talking
leave,
to you.
and we come back later, and then he comes back talking to me about something about how he used to be a drummer for his.
I can tell you exactly what he was talking about.
Church.
We were sitting there. Reggie was trying to do some trick or something. I was sitting on the ground, and he walks by and says, when I was a little kid, I was a drum boy in the church.
Yeah.
And then Reggie said, "That's cool." And then he said, "But then my girlfriend left me."
Yeah.
And then he went on for a solid 20 minutes.
His girlfriend went and got big in the singing industry.
No, not the singing industry, just that church choir.
The church choir.
Just the church choir.
He said she was standing on the stage, and I was down on the floor, and I was like, "All right, dude." But I think that's a whole nother time. When we first saw him, he said to Tyler, because Tyler busted his ass down the stairs.
Busted my shit.
It was so funny. But he had scrapes on his knee, and he was like, "If I had did that, I would stay inside for 7 hours, 7 years,
7 hours," and he moved to 4 months. He goes 7 hours, 4 months. 4 months. I don't know. I thought he was trying to sell me something.
But yeah, he was definitely on crack.
And little did we know that man would become a part of our lives.
Yeah.
Every time we talk about him, we see him.
We see him.
It's fucking crazy.
Every single time.
Every time we talk about him, we see him.
All around Worcester. He gets around. You guys might have seen him before.
Yeah, you definitely have seen him. You just don't know. And he doesn't show himself until you talk about him. Mm-hmm.
And he also wears pilgrim boots.
Oh yeah, he's a time traveler. We call him a time traveler crackhead because he had a Run DMC shirt on. He had a bright yellow baseball hat from Now, and then he was wearing pilgrim boots with locks on them.
Yeah,
so
he's been around.
He's been around the galaxy and the continental rift
and everything.
Yeah, so let's get into some of the topics that we got. The drug topic was by my boy Aiden. Shout out Aiden. Because I told anybody who gave me topics that I would shut them out.
I'm not shut up.
Our buddy Micah told us to talk about a certain person
in our life
that I'm not gonna lie, he's caused me a great bit of anger, but I can't do anything because it's bullying a small child.
I don't know the kid, so
yeah, he doesn't know the kid. Cool. There's not much to talk about him. Just I don't like him.
We just got the request to talk about him.
I got the request to talk about him.
So care enough to say
that's what we're
else.
talking about. Because I'm not just gonna sit here and talk shit about somebody.
I have a great one, which is God releasing animals that weren't out before. So I saw this one animal. I don't know where it was somewhere in Australia, and I don't know if it was in like the new patch or like it was an update or something while we were sleeping, but it was like a, I'm trying to think of what it was called.
Earth 2.0.
Yeah, like they definitely just released something new because like there's these random ass animals that I've just never heard of. Like here, I got you with one right now. This one is called. We know what tardigrades are. We know what fucking sea pig. Look at this shit. You guys can't see it, but just trust me. Just look up sea pig.
It looks like a plastic bag underwater.
Garanuck?
A Garanuck just looks like it's a giraffe deer.
It's a really skinny deer.
Oh, I saw 2 deers yesterday outside my house when I was going to start my car because I have to start my car every day at 12 o'clock or it won't start in the morning. So I saw 2 deer yesterday. I was not having a good time because I thought they were coyotes, so I stopped dead and started screaming. And I was trying to show my girlfriend who I was on FaceTime with, and I didn't realize that it was aimed at my face the whole time, so she basically just had me going, oh, deer, oh! So, there's that.
One more crazy, wacky animal you guys need to look up is a gharial. Look at that shit. It's a fucking skinny-faced alligator.
What the fuck? That's an alligator?
With a skinny face.
Who somebody stole his nose.
Somebody, like, kicked him in, and his face is now squished. But he eats fish, and that's what matters. That's what it told me.
Alright, let me hit one more topics. My topics aren't as animal-friendly as Reggie's.
Awesome sauce.
Let's talk about the best album of summer 2016.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's definitely do that. Definitely between Coloring Book and what the hell is that? Your phone is vibrating.
Oh.
Between Coloring Book and I'm not gonna lie, Hate Logic, Bobby Tarantino was a great album.
You know what album won album of the year that year?
What year?
2016?
Views.
No.
Fucking
Macklemore, Ryan Lewis.
No way. You're serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know what the fuck it's called. What is it called?
I forget.
What songs are on it? Cadillac?
What's that one song that's like, I was gay in the 3rd grade or some shit like that.
Huh?
I was in 3rd grade. That one.
I was in 3rd grade. Thought that I was gay. That shit was not out in 2016.
Yes, it was.
Bro, I was singing that shit in 5th grade, and everyone was like, "Are you gay?" I was like, "Nah, I just like the song, man."
Okay, then it wasn't that one, but it was.
It was like that off black Cadillac, taking my time.
Yeah, but that's that one album of the year.
That's fucking terrible.
And there was all these great albums.
Disrespect to 2016. Music article people who fucking vote for album of the year. You're fucking stupid.
The Grammys are just like jokes.
Absolutely jokes. Like, damn, that's a big boy.
Oh, it was rap album of the year. Album of the year was 25 by Adele. Sorry guys.
Hello from.
Oh wait, no, I lied.
Hello from the other side.
It was Coloring Book.
Hey, see, that's a good. Never mind.
Was it 2015 then?
Good job, news.
Reggie never knows what he's talking about.
Good job, music review people. You did well. Coloring Book. Right. Coloring Book gave us classics such as Summer Friends. I'm not gonna talk about fucking More Problems.
Oh, what the fuck?
Or No Problems.
Bro, I saw some shit. I swear to God, that Ryan Lewis and Macklemore. Oh, that was 2014. The Heist.
Yeah, that sounds.
That was
The Heist.
That was against Nothing Was the Same. Drake, Magna Carta, Holy Grail, Jay-Z, Good Kid, Bad City, Kendrick,
and
Yeezus, Kanye.
Wow.
And the Heist one.
That's an awful call.
But it had such greats as Thrift Shop, Same Love, Can't Hold Us, and Wings.
So, basically, Coloring Book, Bobby Tarantino, 44 bars. Is that what it's called? Is it 44 bars?
I think so.
Is it?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
That song is fucking amazing. And then Super Mario World was really good. I like that song too.
I like the one that's like I go hard every mother freaking day. That one's good. That's off his new album.
I haven't listened to a Logic song since that album, and I don't regret it.
Everybody, people. Everybody.
Yeah, he's not black.
He's
not black.
And WordPass revoked. You hear it here, folks.
I don't think anyone ever gave it to him. I think that's the issue.
WordPass is revoked by us. Well, me. Half of me.
Me. I don't have one. So there's that. There was Views was 2016, or it was 2016 era, because I remember it came out that school year, so it wasn't like summer, but it was.
I don't remember.
Controlla, once again, greatest song of all time.
I like the part in Controlla, like you said last time. I really actually listened to it.
Summer Controlla.
With the Jamaican guy.
A fucking Jamaican guy makes the song.
I wasn't a big fan of him before, but then I actually listened to what he was saying, and that's where like all.
You appreciate it when he said Drake from Canada.
Drake from Canada.
Is his name Bien Man?
I don't know what his name is.
I don't even know. I'm definitely gonna.
I like I like in Teenage Fever at the end. Once again,
we're not talking about the same topic. All right, so let's. Do you want to move on to this topic, or do you want to give a little story? What do you want to do?
Let's definitely move on.
All right,
let's get a topic.
Let's move on. Let's get a good topic.
Some comedy.
All right, so the next one is the guy in the car next to us on the way back to your house with a huge bag of weed.
Yeah, that's a story. It's more of a story.
It's not really a story. There's not much to talk about. But that can lead into a discussion, because I actually want to have this discussion, because I don't think enough people...
We were cruising down the street on my way home, and me and this African-American male made eye contact a couple times. I wasn't sure if he was looking at me, but I didn't want to turn around and look to see if he was looking at me.
He was a threatening man. He was.
Yeah, he was pretty big. Had dreads. You can imagine what he looks like.
Yeah.
Like Future, or
Chief
like
Keef started eating a lot.
Yeah, all those. So he, when we made eye contact for like the 7th time, he pulled out maybe top 10 largest bags of weed I've ever seen in my life. Huge yomps. And he just started flexing it on me.
He was having a great time.
I was supposed to be impressed.
I was very impressed.
Yeah, he was.
It's a lot of money.
I was like, whatever, dude.
Yeah, and during the time that he was flexing his big bag of weed, Reggie tried to turn the shit off. Reggie tried to
Thanks.
turn down put my window down, and my passenger window does not open very fast.
Yeah.
So you kind of got to put your fingers in and pull it down. Yeah, so this guy's flexing his fucking $400 bag of weed, and Reggie's trying to put down my window.
Push down the window.
Push down the window. It's automated barely.
Yeah.
All right, so there was that little story, and I want to lead. Can we talk about? I understand that weed is becoming legal in most states, but can we talk about how the fuck is alcohol legal and weed is not?
Because alcohol is cool, and all the party kids do it. We wouldn't have Chad slamming White Claws if alcohol wasn't legal.
I think it's absolutely retarded that a drug, or not, it is a drug, or a stimulant that can literally make someone who is not angry, and can cause difference in emotions. So can weed, but weed
NyQuil can do that too, and that's very NyQuil.
NyQuil can make you
also does that. No, it changes your emotions.
It just I feel like alcohol is out of the soft drugs, which by that I literally just mean weed and alcohol.
I'm not here for alcohol slander.
I'm not here for alcohol.
We are alcohol has been legal since the dawn of time.
Yeah, and then it became illegal, and then it became the biggest crime syndicate of all time.
Exactly. So if it's a huge crime syndicate, make it legal. That's what they're doing with weed. Let's go.
Yeah, and I agree, but I also disagree that weed shouldn't have been illegal in the first place. I think that if you were to make one of them legal and one of them not legal, alcohol should be illegal, because alcohol can fuck with you way more than we can.
That wax is very appealing over there. Like, I want to just stick my finger in it.
Yeah, no, don't.
That's why it should be on the table.
No,
so I can
we're not fucking putting a candle on the table.
Swish around the wax.
All right.
We should get guys like a mariachi guys to play us music, like violin and stuff. And
what the fuck is that gonna gain?
With the candle, and make it more romantic.
All right. Ugly rappers.
Ugly girls.
Rapping about girls who they have been in a relationship or want to be in a relationship, and if you think about it deeper, they're definitely rapping about the. You know what? Now that I think of this, is not a good topic to talk about in public.
We got Rod Wave.
You see that, man?
Like, his heart was broken. What girl broke Rod Wave's heart.
The lunch lady that didn't give him a second scoop.
Why? There's no way he's rapping about an attractive girl. There's absolutely no way. You've seen the man.
Nah, shout out Rod Wave, though. Makes great music.
Wave. Great music. I hope this never gets brought up ever again.
Yeah, me too. Please.
And I like Rod Wave.
Rod Wave, don't be mad at us.
I'm just saying, man. Big fan of Rod Wave.
All right.
We're just flying through topics.
Fucking same thing last time. We always fly through them, and then like we end up talking about some dumb shit for fucking 20 minutes.
Exactly.
Let's talk about that. I got a 5 in my accounting class. I got a 5, not a 50, not a 25, not a 95.
5.
A 5.
How do you get a 5? What do you do? What do you not do?
All right. So basically, my schedule is I walk in that class. I say hi to my friends from right to left: Jason, Hannah, and there's me.
Or name drop.
And there's Christian, and there's Dan. Pretty sure they're all gonna listen to this, so shout out you guys. Fuck name dropping right here. Don't care. She can pull up. I sit there, and I'm calm, and I'm having a good time with my friends, and we talk in not a disruptive way. We just talk. We have our good little time, and randomly, just a screeching air horn of annoying 30-year-old Italian woman just fucking goes off in our ear, and it sounds like someone is strangling a cat. And every day I look around and I say, who has the cat? And no one has the cat. It's just this bitch talking.
Oh my god.
And can I just say that there is so many people that are so disrespectful to this woman, and obviously now I sound super disrespectful because I'm talking about it here, but this 5 really got me not caring that much anymore. So like I've always been respectful to teachers. I'm not the best behaved, but I'm respectful to teachers. If they tell me to stop, I will respectfully say I'm sorry and stop. And but this class is, let's just say it's not filled with scholars.
No.
So like she'll like be talking to someone, and there's this one kid that would just straight say shut the fuck up. Like she'll be like, hey, stop talking, and he'll be like, you're not even teaching her shit, shut up. And in my heart it kind of hurts a little bit because I don't like to see anybody get pressed like that.
Yeah.
But now she gave me a 5, so fuck her. Hope everybody says bad words to her. One time she pressed the girl for smelling like weed, and the girl said, yeah, I'm high as fuck. Who the fuck cares? She should have me dead.
Yeah. Let's talk about what's really going on in our lives, which is little guilty thing that we do while we're doing podcasting. We put a video in the background so that when the other one's talking, we don't fall asleep because their stories are so boring. So right now
Team Tyler.
We got the two little. I'm not gonna say.
I think they're Taiwanese. I think they're Taiwanese.
We're gonna go Taiwanese.
They're not kids. They're grown ass men. They're just small.
Oh, small Taiwanese men who just build the craziest things. Oh, that's us. They're podcasting. They just build the craziest things I've ever seen in my life. Like this one, it's a water slide. My fault. 3-in-1 story house. Tunnel water slide to swimming pool.
And if people don't know what we're talking about, it is literally the thing that somehow always ends up on your feet at 3 a.m, and that you just sit there and watch. And it's like they're like hour and a half videos, and you don't mind.
And I don't understand how these these men haven't gotten hurt yet.
This dude is literally like a solid 20 feet in the air.
Yeah.
And he just made a fucking tower out of sticks and mud.
Yeah, and he doesn't have the urge to jump off of it. He's never gotten hurt. I just don't know I'm scared of the amount of deforestation that's going on because they have so many different spots, and I've just never seen them in other videos. So I assume that they cut a whole new patch every video, and I don't know if that's good for the planet.
Can we just say that in like, let's say there's like an apocalypse, right? And in like 600 years, a new civilization forms, or a couple thousand years. And they find these people's fucking 40-foot towers in the middle of the fucking jungle. They're gonna think that we're the Mayans.
Yeah.
Do you ever thought about like, alright, so you know how we think about the Mayans, and it's like, alright, the calendar's ending, we're all gonna die. Mm-hmm. We all thought about that shit.
They actually never said that. They said that
the
new universe would start.
Alright, but the birds said the birds were gonna drop from the sky.
Doesn't it feel like a new universe has started since 2012?
No.
Yes.
I was still a bad kid in school, and now I'm just a bad kid trying to get out of school.
I'm a fucking badass.
and like, what if like they find our fucking iPhones and our shoes and stuff, and people just start making up some bullshit in 600 years. Like, somebody's gonna find a Jordan and be like, this means that I am the king of the world.
Yeah. And they wear it on their head.
They're gonna just start wearing socks on their heads.
Oh my god.
And like,
it's the stupidest shit.
Just the dumbest shit.
Very funny story about socks though. We were at GameStop when we bought this mic. Oh, we were actually.
We bought the mic at Best
Buy. But we called ahead to GameStop to ask if they had any pop filters, so that
which are basically the things that make it not sound like this.
So
if we don't have one, if you can tell.
Yeah, you can't tell that. But the guy recommended that we put a sock.
Strongly recommended.
Put a sock over our pop filter over the phone. So we actually walk in there to see if they had pop filters rather than asking the crazy guy on the phone about the sock. And you can only imagine what happens when we walk in and ask him if they have pop filters. He's like, oh, actually, what I was trying to tell the guy on the phone was the nice ghetto, cost-effective, not offensive, way.
I was offended by the way you ghetto.
Is to put a sock over it. What I think putting a sock over it means is something completely different than what he thinks putting a sock over it means. However, I think he was just trying to sell us socks.
No, he actually wasn't, because we were like, well, do you have socks here? Because we were completely joking at this time. We were not buying a fucking sock to put over my new microphone that I just spent a lot of money on.
Yeah.
We just said, oh, so you guys have socks here, right? And he said, I guess so. So apparently the socks at GameStop were not good. He literally told us to put 4 socks on this microphone. 4. There are so many buttons on this microphone that would be so hard to accept, like to they would not be accessible if there was fucking 4 socks on this microphone.
I don't know if he wanted like white long like tube socks, but
nah, he looks more like a black dress sock kind of guy.
Black.
Can we just talk about, there was a guy who worked at a GameStop. Just say it was near a Walmart. You know what I'm talking about? That one?
Yeah, that one.
When I was 9 years old, he convinced my mom that buying Minecraft was gonna give her computer viruses, and I didn't have Minecraft until I was solid like 11.
That's sad. You good there, kid?
I just tried not to sneeze right into the microphone to save your ears, I hope. I was trying to do it discreetly, and then Reggie decided to ask me if I was okay. So.
Nice. So, Minecraft.
Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. You know how early, like, I was playing Minecraft. Nah, realistically, I was probably like 7. Like, I could have been playing Minecraft at like 7, but instead I started playing at 9 because I just went in there and bought it myself. And the guy was like, you know this can give you viruses? And I was like, shut up. I was not having it with that guy.
Bro.
Yeah, fuck that guy. And then he got fired for stealing, so good.
Nah, that's what he gets. When I was around that age, I was a big broke boy with no computer in my crib, but I had an Xbox. But I was very interested in Roblox. I don't know if that just dropped then, but like that was my interest. So I lived near a little community center, I guess you could say. It was like near the projects near me. They had like a little computer thing. And me, my brother, and our friend would go down there like every day and play Roblox on the computers. But Roblox gives the computers viruses. As you know, it actually does give viruses if you click the wrong games. And we went there one day and all the computers were shut down. So
you broke the community center computer.
The community center computers, and the community center shut down.
You know how you can flip the screen on computers if you like press Control Alt and then up with like an arrow?
Yeah.
Some kid in my my elementary school was running around doing it to every single one of the computers, and the dumbass teachers couldn't figure out how to do it. So I asked my grandfather, who's like a tech guy, how to do it. He taught me how to do it. So I came into school the other day thinking I was the fucking hero, changing them all back, because literally they were stuck there for weeks. Like, it's like we didn't have one person who knew how to use a fucking computer in the whole school. There was just like 60 computers fucking flipped upside down. Kids were like using them, doing their homework like that, fucking upside down. And I sit there, I go, hey, look, to my my 6th grade math teacher, who was a bitch. I said, hey, look, I can flip it back. And then instead of flipping it back, I actually flipped it sideways, which it was super easy. All I had to do was flip it back. And she immediately grabbed my arm and brought me down to the principal and said that I flipped all the other computers. God. And when I was down there, the principal asked me if I know how to do anything else on computers when my teacher left, and like she acted like she was yelling at me until my teacher left. And when my teacher left, she had me help her sign into the student email, or like the public school email.
Oh my god.
So organized my elementary school was. Congrats on my elementary school.
Yeah, private schools.
It was not private.
It wasn't?
No, I got kicked out of private school.
Oh, it was the other one.
Yeah, no, it was too.
Yeah.
Still not ghetto, but it was a nice school. It was an okay school. They were just stupid.
It was much swag. What's another topic I had in mind? Let me grab my phone because I can't have it on the table and vibrate.
Alright. You guys can tell me all the 15, like, let's have a drinking game for
favorite topic
fucking phone
that I put in was Juice WRLD slander. I'm kidding. No.
R.I.P. Juice. R.I.P. Kobe. Can we talk about that? Holy shit, that is probably the worst thing that's happened.
R.I.P.
That's so terrible. I'm tired of seeing all the shit just because of it. Like, obviously he's a legend, deserves to be remembered, but holy fuck, dude.
The fact that his daughter was with him.
It's so sad.
Fat cock. That's
like, I just don't want to talk. Like, I don't want to hear about it because, like, I'm bored of it. I don't want to hear about it because I don't want to talk about it. Like, he's such a big part in people's lives. Like, I feel like we should just try to, like, remember him for what he did instead of just keep talking about how he died. Like, I feel like he wouldn't have wanted us to keep fucking talking about how he died. Like,
yeah.
Obviously, it was tragic. It was a horrible situation. R.I.P. to his daughter. R.I.P. to the 7 other people on the thing. But, like, damn, I don't want to talk about that.
That's just ass.
So
However,
ass.
lighthearted conversation shift. Let's talk about my notes. So, I always write things in my notes to pass to my friend Derek if we're roasting somebody in public. And this one says, my mans look like the guy that eats hot wings and his eyes pop out. That's one of them. I assume
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I assume that guy resembled.
This the guy says, what? In his eyes.
What? In his eyes, yeah. And I got this one's for Rachel, you big fat white nasty.
You wrote the whole thing.
Yeah, it's there.
And I can assure you guys, he definitely did not copy paste that. He definitely spent the whole time to write it.
I got my raps in here. I got Price Right of Worcester.
Oh, yeah. You guys don't know me and Reggie's tradition. Anytime me and Reggie think of a bar, mostly me to be honest, anytime I'll think of a bar, I just call Reggie. And if
he tells me. And
I FaceTime him, and if he hangs up, that means the bar was trash. And he hangs up a lot.
I got here, send Maddie custom do-rags, or custom dewies, that's what I put. So for my, I go to a church camp, a Jesus camp in the summer, and instead of, we usually get custom shirts, but he wanted to change it up this year, like, for the kids back home, and I said, let's do do-rags, because there's like a whole group of kids from Delaware who
can't afford do-rags.
Have waves. No, they can. Trust me.
They have
a lot of do-rags.
They don't have do-rags in Delaware.
And so we were going to get custom church with our logo.
That's for us.
Do-rags. So that's happening. That's something cool.
That's actually mad cool. All right, so we haven't talked about anything. It's been fucking 32 minutes. We haven't talked about anything.
One that says, welcome to the bone zone, with 3 eggplant emojis, 3 tongue emojis, and 3 wet emojis.
We haven't talked about much.
We talked about a lot.
We talked about a lot, but we talked about nothing.
Have we talked about anything ever?
No, not really. Yeah, why the fuck do you guys listen to this shit?
If you've gotten this far...
go do something productive with your life.
Leave your favorite Mountain Dew flavor in the comments if you've gotten this far.
Facts.
To prove to us. Or if you're on Spotify, text me personally. I'm very lonely. I don't have a lot of people to text,
Let's talk about...
This one's going to be a little longer than the last one.
So, yeah, what are we at? We're already at 33?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So cry yourself a goddamn river if you're like, oh, it's too long. I'm not listening to a 40.
If you think it's too long, then you obviously don't want to be
here. Then you've never seen me.
The fuck is...
You don't know too long.
Let's talk about...
Let's talk about awkward silence.
You got any... Nah, let's not talk about that.
I was laughing at some kid. Oh, I made some kid laugh so hard in class today that he farted. And as uncomfortable as I felt, I actually felt accomplished.
One of my friends in my engineering class, we were dead silent listening to presentations today, and he goes, I got a boof. In all your ears.
That's awful.
Oh, no. Fuck.
And I was while I was at White Christmas, my brother whispers to me, bro, I just boofed. And the whole room filled up with just straight ethane. methane gas.
Let's talk about how Reggie's a deceitful little fuck in the car. We were driving home from Nick. And this kid decides to silently fart in the car that is already hot and all the windows are closed.
Boof.
And he lets out a huge boof and goes, "Damn, it smells like popcorn in here." So me, a popcorn lover, goes and takes the biggest breath I can. And just nose full of fucking ass in the middle of driving. Almost threw up. Almost killed all of us in the car.
God, that was fucking gross. Bro, you know it was bad because I was like almost yakking at my own self. So I can only imagine how awful it was for them.
Have you told a launch story yet?
Oh my god. All right, boys. This is a story that you guys have been waiting for. Launch in are we allowed to say our location?
No.
I've said where we are.
We're gonna try not to.
I'm not going to cut that out. I think we'll be okay.
Right, we don't have to, but we're just gonna try not to say our
launch in Massachusetts. That works.
It's so easy just not to say anything. It launches a trampoline park. That's all you had to say.
In Massachusetts. And basically you said Natick.
Did I say anything?
Yeah, you did, dickhead. So don't try to correct me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We'll be alright, I hope. So launch. Like I said, we're there. Groupon, thank you very much. If you ever want to sponsor us, Groupon, please sponsor us because I use Groupon very often. At first, I bought it just to... Oh, look. Hold on. They just finished the swimming pool. 3 floors and a slide. Awesome. And so back to it. We were
I just moved.
Oh my god. So, alright, time to tell a story. Serious face. So we went to launch in that area because I can't disclose it. And I bought a Groupon. It was about $40 for 6 people.
It was actually so fun.
It was a lot of fun for such a low price, you know.
Like it's a Sky Zone type place. Have you ever been to Sky Zone?
Yeah.
That's like another trampoline park, but it was like everything Sky Zone doesn't have.
Yeah.
Like they had like the little balance beam where you can fight with the swords. They had these obstacle courses that were insanely fucking hard. Mm-hmm. They got a basketball dunking thing. They got a thing, and it helps that it was all run by people younger than us, so nobody was telling us not to do anything.
But I didn't know it was people younger than us, and that's what the story. That's a little foreshadowing.
That's where our story begins.
So I'm chilling, and I see this nice young lady at the counter while we were checking out. I was getting a couple laughs out of her. I thought I was fucking God for a second. And so basically after we're done jumping, we're all sweaty and nasty after jumping. They go to the car, right? And I used the bathroom. And I left my wallet in the bathroom, which is also another bad thing. But so I ran back to the bathroom to get my wallet. And while I was walking out, she was still at the counter. There was nobody there. So I was like, you know what, Reggie? I don't do this very often. But I was going to shoot my shot. I've never done... Probably twice in my life before. And so I say, yo, you got Snap? And she was like, I'm kind of talking to someone right now. And me, being the genius, I said, and what if that doesn't work out? I'm okay with being a backup plan.
Slick man.
I'm okay with being a backup plan.
Man. They call Reggie Plan B.
Plan B. That's what they call me. I'm stopping... all sperm. And
the fuck does that even mean?
So basically I said, alright, what if it doesn't work out? And she's like, alright, how old are you? So me, Slick Rick Reggie, I had 2 decisions. If you ever played Mass Effect, I had A and B. It was say you're 18, just in case she's over the age of 18. She appeared very old.
She did. I can vouch for the fact that she did. She looked old.
But on the other side, I could have said I was 17 to apply to the younger crowd.
Know your audience, people.
So what happened?
She's 14, you're 16.
I picked the bad choice, which leads to your death, and then you get to respawn. But this is real life, so I didn't get to do that. I said, you know what? I said, I'm 18. Light skin face. Lick my lips. Look at her in the eyes. She said, I'm 14. Not another word said between us. I turn around, full speed sprint, out the front door. Haven't seen her since, haven't said a word.
The scrolls from Naruto started, and it was like,
yeah, exactly like that.
Dipped out the way. And
yes.
That's probably, I can vouch for the fact that was probably the best way to handle that situation. Another best way to handle that situation is don't hit on 14-year-olds. It's another way to get out of that situation.
If I knew she was 15, 14,
He would have slid even harder.
I would have. If she was 14, I would have.
It wasn't if she was 14.
If I knew she was 14, I would have waited 4 years, and I would have tried. No, some kid told me in class today. He was like, you ever go to a preschool and just see potential?
Oh my
and
God.
I was like,
oh my God.
What the fuck is we doing? I was so disturbed because I think about it, and like, I've seen like men at parks with cameras, and they're seeing potential. That's what they're enjoying. Is the potential of a child.
Wow, this is not a
so
good. This
creepy.
has gone way too far.
That's
for
very
the topic.
creepy. Fun fact.
Fuck. 14-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Nah, she didn't look 14.
If you ever listen to this, I'm so sorry that I ran out the door. And if you aren't actually 14, please tell me as soon as possible. Because I don't want to think
Yeah, facts. If you're not 14, you really scarred this man for his life.
Yeah.
And you're a fucking bitch if you're actually like
All
above
right.
the age of 14. Nah,
Yeah.
fuck that bitch.
I guess so.
Can we also talk about people who I don't want listening to the podcast? Our ex-girlfriends.
Oh.
I don't have one, but Reggie does. If you're listening to the podcast right now,
No way!
if you're listening to the podcast right now, please don't listen to this. Go somewhere else.
I have nothing against you. Do what you want. Thanks for the view.
Yeah, thanks for the view, but go
That's
away
so
if you hear this.
awful. She's gonna text me, bro. She's gonna be
I don't care.
all right, no more.
I mean, fuck my man,
No
bro.
more of this. Let's talk about Tyler's ex-girlfriends.
They don't exist.
They don't exist. Tyler's been married for 4 years.
Married.
What a pussy. So yeah.
Nah, my girlfriend actually texted me after the last podcast and said the only time I was mentioned in the podcast was negatively.
What was it?
I don't remember. What it was, but Bubs, I love you.
Fag. Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nobody's gonna listen to this.
If you think I'm mentioning you negatively, can we talk about wood wick candles?
What about them?
I've never used one before today.
Is that a woodwick candle?
Yeah, and it makes the crackling sound. Do you hear it?
No.
Alright, here. This is what the candle sounds like. That was disgusting.
But yeah, I didn't know woodwick candles were a thing. I thought that was just wax in a ball.
No, it's drop my phone. They're a thing. I literally I'd never used one until today, and then today I went around my house, looking for candles for that's a story I can tell. Yeah. Looking for candles, and every candle I picked up was a woodwick candle, and I was like, holy shit! I thought these were fake. So they actually light. Like I thought that they would just light and go down really fast because it's fucking wood, but no, they stay pretty lit.
It's lit.
Piggybacking off that story. So I was sitting in my room. Girlfriend just left. I was having a nice little calming game. I think I was playing Superstar KO on Madden 20. If you haven't played that, it's fucking awesome. Quavo's in it now. He's a really good quarterback. Really, really good quarterback.
Migos.
And Takeoff is in it. He's fucking trash. Offset's in it. He's good.
Who's Takeoff?
Takeoff.
You're the one who wasn't on Bad and Bougie.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah. So all I hear is hey. The door violently opens. Hey, get over here. Hey. So I said, all right, what the fuck is going on? And immediately I smell burnt rubber.
Oh.
And I said, what the fuck is that? And
a wild tire guy.
And I hear my dad, who doesn't run very often. I hear him running. And the smell keeps getting worse. And I go downstairs, and on the way down the stairs, my dog takes my fucking knees out and runs upstairs, and I just get hit with a big whiff of skunk.
Oh.
And I said, fuck, this is how my life is going to be for the next couple weeks.
Oh my god.
And my dog just got sprayed in the face by a skunk because he's a fucking idiot and chases everything and bites everything. So yeah, he got sprayed by a skunk. He is sprinting around the house, making the whole house smell. And right when my parents tried to catch him to go put him in the bath, which downstairs, if he ran right into the bath, nothing would have happened. The house would have smelled fine. He ran right into my mom's room and started wiping his face on her bed.
Oh,
so now the whole upstairs smells. All my clothes smelled yesterday. Everything smells. You can't smell it anymore though.
Everything.
This smells good.
No, I can definitely. You get a hint. You get like a.
I know. Yeah.
You know, a hint.
It's
like the drink where there's just a hint of lime when you breathe in.
It's like right now my room smells like skunk mixed with a woodwick candle. And basically my whole shit has smelled, and I think one of my top 5 worst feelings in the world is thinking that I smell.
Oh yeah.
So
same.
So the first day, which was yesterday, I went in. My friends gave me a look. I said, "Fuck, do I smell like skunk?" And they said, "Yeah." So immediately, I went to one of my stoner friends. I said, "Hey man, you got cologne?" I'm not gonna name drop you, but you know who you are. Thank you very much. You helped me out, D. You one of my shout out Jay. You one of my best bros.
Great man.
And we went to his locker. He got me with his little spray stash to not smell like piff.
Me sweet love.
And that didn't happen.
It's a cologne.
And I sprayed it all over me, and I smelled a little better. And then after a little bit, it wore off. And then I was basically just fiending for cologne all day. I was like, "Hey, anybody got cologne? Anybody got cologne?" And my friend, my other friend, Ashley, who she is not a stoner, so I can say her name.
Nice.
She gave me some
Perfume.
She gave me some perfume, and
Queer.
and I smelled like a Bath and Body Works all day, and I was fine with it.
Yeah. So at first, when you didn't explain the rest of the story, and you're talking about how it smelled like burnt rubber, I thought that a car had drifted into your front door.
And then you realized,
and was doing wheelies around.
And you realize I live on a hill, and that's physically impossible.
Yeah, I thought it drifted through your front door, and it was like Fast and the Furious around your house.
Nah, the skunk was driving the car.
Oh yeah, that
and they hit my dog.
So at first it was the burnt rubber from the
shout out to all those people who helped me out. And then last night, I went to Burlington Coat Factory, and I got a bunch of $6 colognes, and I sprayed them all over myself. And I probably smelled like the biggest douchebag in the world today, but I don't care. And I also gave myself hives on my neck because I sprayed on my collar too much. So, there's that. We are at, I don't know, because...
I'm so glad that you dragged it down here.
We are at 46 minutes. You think that's a good place to cut it, or? I don't know.
Do we have any goodies to talk about?
I don't know. What else are you trying to talk about?
The goodies I have to talk about is that if you made it this far, the code word is...
boobs.
Yeah, boobs.
Boobs. Oh, one other topic. My friend Luke, shout out Luke, said, "What is your favorite fast food restaurant, and which fast food restaurant gives you the worst poops?"
Taco Bell and Taco Bell.
McDonald's and McDonald's.
I was I had a stage in my life where I had constant, I don't know if it's kidney pain, whatever's in this area. I'm pointing to the area right below my left boobie. I had a crazy amount of pain there.
It's called the ill yoops.
The doctor gave me stool softener, but also told me to eat a lot of Taco Bell, and that flushed me. I haven't had pain there since.
Yeah, we could have done without that.
I love stool softener.
Yeah. Oh yes, I also have stomach problems, and the doctor, let's just say, gave me a test. And if you know what a stomach problem test is, it's basically just a bucket you put over your toilet, and then she was like, harness the product and put it in your fridge. And I said, I guess I'm having stomach problems the rest of my life because you are fucking retarded if you think I'm shitting in a bucket.
Gross.
So, yeah, I'm going to have stomach problems for the rest of my life because I'm not doing that. Every time I go to the doctor, she's like, "Did you do it?" I'm like, no, didn't. I'm not doing it.
Never.
So, yeah, I'm going to get stomach problems. I'm going to have stomach problems the rest of my life. And I also live on a, one McChicken a day diet.
What if you die?
If I die, at least I died and I never pooped in a bucket.
How are we going to do this podcast? Should I still do it?
Yeah, but don't do it in my room. That's weird.
Oh, okay.
Do it in my room, but if you do it in my room, you have to cry.
I'll put a Ouija board over there. Oh, my mommy's calling me.
All right, I think that's a
this
great
is a
way.
place to end
Let's
it.
have your mom do the outro.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Here's Reggie's mother.
Can
Mom.
you send Ray out Justin's there?
I'm not home.
You're not home?
Yeah, but can you do the outro for our podcast right now?
Can I do an outro?
Yeah, can you say thank you everyone for watching, and
Give me a tip about life.
and like and comment, subscribe, and follow us.
Thank you everyone for watching, like and subscribe.
And comment.
Like and comment and subscribe.
Yep.
Yes.
That's
Say
it.
it again.
That's it.
No, that's it. That's
We
it.
did
That was great. All right.
All right.
We're done.